All right. Another one of my videos. Woohoo! I want to show you something. Look at this. Hopefully you can see it all right. Pretty crazy light in here. And yeah, that's my big cross that I wear everywhere I go. A little story behind it. When I went hiking the coast to California, my friend Marilyn from my church back home at the Lighthouse gave this to me. Actually, she gave me one that was really beautiful and ornate, and she had it made. It was just beautiful, silver, and it was priceless to me. Somewhere around, they call it North Bend, uh, anyhow, on the coast, I was hiking with my guitar, my backpack, and I got quite a ways, maybe 10, 15 miles that day, and I realized that I'd lost that cross, and I was absolutely heartbroken. As a matter of fact, I thought, well, I'm going to have to go back and try to find it. And I was already just spent. Um, so I prayed about it, and I started walking back, and I didn't have the steam. I mean, I was an old guy walking with a heavy load. So I turned around. I just said, well, I pray that somebody finds it that really bless them. But when I got back to Seattle, um, I had one of these Chips Trek thingies at my church, kind of talking about what I was up to there at the lighthouse. And let me hold this with my hands starting to shake. I got back to my church and I had one of these things, and she was there, and I didn't want to tell her. It was like I knew I didn't want her feelings or didn't want her to get mad at me. I don't know what I was thinking, but so I told her. I says, well, I'm so sorry. I was actually teared up. I says, I'm so sorry. That was really such a wonderful, really a priceless gift, and I appreciate it. And she said, oh, it's not a big deal. Not a big deal. So she came back, I believe it was the next Sunday, and she handed me this big cross. And my first thought was, the other one was very artsy looking, and, high end, nice jewelry. This was a wood cross, although it was made out of rosewood. And my first thought was, wow, that's a big cross. I thought I might look a little darky wearing that thing. I'm so fading. Not anymore, but at that time, mind you, that was like 9, 10 years ago. So starting to shake again. I went and took it and put it on. Thanked her. But it wasn't until I had this reminder uh, that back in the late '70s, I was on the streets of Seattle, uh, sharing the gospel and the love of Christ with the homeless folks down there. And yeah, I'm old. It's a long time ago. I see fire and rain, I tell you. So I was walking around down there, and there's this guy that used to come into the Sunshine Inn and minister with us down there and feed the homeless. Sunshine Inn was down on First and Pike, one of those places where the Union Gospel had put up the bill for it. So it stayed there for I think, about 3 or 4 years. And yeah, we're there, and I came upstairs, and here's this guy walking around, and he's got this cross made out of, I believe it was a long 12 foot with a 6 foot 2x4 with a wheel on it, and it was a cross, and he was dragging it around First Avenue around Pike Place and in Seattle, downtown Seattle, and I went, that's kind of darky. It's got a wheel on it. I'm just thinking all this stuff, and so as I'm thinking that, the guy walks up to me and he says, they called me Jay back then. He said, "Hey Jay," I says, "Yeah, how's it going, Phil?" And he says, Would you like to carry the cross?" And all of a sudden, it just hit me like a ton of bricks. I went, "Oh Lord, this is not dorky. This is a symbol It's a symbol. I love the cross. I love the cross. Without the cross, I would be gone forever. I'd be eternally separated from God. I'd be in hell. So I teared up. I said, yeah, and I've carried that cross around Seattle for quite a few blocks. But it taught me a lesson. And so I wear this cross proudly. You know, I always say I try not to boast in myself, but I can boast in the Lord. And it's because of this cross that I have the power and the strength by His Holy Spirit to do the things that I'm doing. I don't take any credit for any of this. You know, there's obviously part of me that always says, oh, yeah. Boy, you're really spiritual, Chip. But Lord, no, He shows me that I'm nothing. He's a bunch. So He's real big and I'm not. So anyhow, here's my story. So the cross. This isn't dorky. Anyhow, I hope you, yeah, another video. God bless you. Bye.